with 5. On the training side of the ledger, Irvin Miller is way out in front at this point anyway with 8 wins. But a lot more racing yet to come. 30 combined heats today and tomorrow. Right now they're at the post for race 1. Illinois-bred 2-year-old trotting fillies, an 1/8 of a mile from the start. Here they come. They're off and trotting. ELLE Bohemian grabs the racetrack, followed by March for Hope, who gets away second. Cocktail Peanuts is third down toward the inside, and then Budgate Margaret comes out trotting in fourth. But ELLE Bohemian sails on toward the quarter-mile mark, getting away on a 5-length lead. Widger is going to let her have her head here early, and she opens up by a sizable margin. Cocktail Peanuts goes second, followed by Budgate Margaret racing in the third spot, and then March for Hope. Budgate Margaret is off stride. Always Quick Speed moves up a spot in fourth toward the rail, 29-1 for the opening quarter, followed by Castaway K, who's fifth on the outside. Then BP's Love, a gap of 15 more lengths to Budgate Margaret, and another dozen to Roll of Victory, who had problems after the start, made a mistake, and now trails the field, racing down the backside. They're being led by 2 lengths by ELLE Bohemian. Cocktail Peanuts is closing that margin. Castaway K is going a tough trip, parked third, up within 3 lengths of the lead, but she's never seen the rail, followed by March for Hope, who is fourth toward the inside. The half was timed in 1:01, and then BP's Love moves up on the outer flow in fifth with cover, followed by Always Quick Speed on the outside. The top 6 separated by 4 lengths, 3 in, 3 to the outside. Onto the far turn, ELLE Bohemian leads at 3/4 of a length. Castaway K tries to draw alongside. Cocktail Peanuts locked in toward the rail. Then BP's Love on the outside, followed by Always Quick Speed on the outside of March for Hope. Moving by the 3/4, ELLE Bohemian was there in 1:32.4. ELLE Bohemian leads Castaway K by a length. Cocktail Peanuts needs room. She's buried third. And then BP's Love and March for Hope. Moving by the 8th pole, ELLE Bohemian tries to take it wire to wire. She's opening up again by 5 lengths. Cocktail Peanuts is second. Then BP's Love in the center of the track third. ELLE Bohemian, much the best in today's opener. ELLE Bohemian cruises on home to win it by 10 lengths. Cocktail Peanuts second. BP's Love was third. The time for the mile, 2:02 flat. He's one of America's most well-known drivers, very successful on the Chicago Tour, and he is the winner unofficially in the first race today. Driver Sam Widger of Peoria, ELLE Bohemian. Patricia Jenks of Winona Lake, Indiana, owns this Giant Triumph 2-year-old filly, trained by Amanda Smith, bred by David Jenks in Indiana. 2:02 flat, the time for the mile. Bred by residents of Indiana, but this filly very much an Illinois-bred filly by the sire Giant Triumph, and the result is official for the first race. And ELLE Bohemian waltzes out of here with a new lifetime record. The 6-1 exacta, $10.80. The rundown is next. They're an 1/8 of a mile from the start. Here they come. M.A. Rose off stride. Never Calm on a break. The rest are off and trotting. There goes Party Class out for the lead. Swiss Tea just broke stride. GRETA moves up to challenge the leader toward the inside. Party Class is there as they move down to the first turn, followed by Just Flip It, who moves past a lot of the inside traffic but is still parked in third. Miss Burgermeister on the rail in fourth. Then Miss Henri on the outside is racing in fifth. The gap of 3 to Fox Valley Aurora. Another 10 to Heather Dune. Another 20 to Swiss Tea. Another 5 to Never Calm. And another dozen back to M.A. Rose. They go by the quarter in 30 and 1/5. The field is well scattered behind the leader, who is Party Class, who leads Just Flip It by a half length onto the backstretch. Then GRETA tucked away behind that side-by-side battle for the lead. She's third. Miss Burgermeister fourth. Miss Henri a close-up fifth. Then it's a gap of 15 more lengths to Fox Valley Aurora. Just Flip It moves up, gets the lead now by a length at the half-mile mark. Party Class is second. GRETA is taking to the outside from third. Miss Burgermeister is fourth. The half in a minute 3/5. GRETA goes right to the lead, flashing by Just Flip It. Miss Burgermeister is up to third on the outside. Now she's second as Miss Henri moves up behind her. Party Class is getting the shuffle. Moments ago she was leading. Now she's fifth, 5 lengths off the lead. GRETA is on top midway on the last turn by a length and a half to Miss Burgermeister, who is flanked by Miss Henri. Then Just Flip It, who drops back on the inside of Party Class, who takes back toward the outer lane of the racetrack. 3/4 and 1:31 and 4. GRETA has the lead. GRETA leading Miss Henri 3/4 of a length. Miss Burgermeister is third in behind them. Racing by the 8th pole. GRETA has the lead by a length and a half. 2 lengths now. Miss Burgermeister toward the rail is second. Inside of Miss Henri third. Coming to the finish, GRETA still leads it by 2. 3 lengths clear of Miss Burgermeister. It is GRETA, and GRETA is going to draw clear to win it by nearly 4 lengths. Miss Burgermeister was second. Miss Henri was third. The mile, 2:01 and 2. Among harness racing drivers, here he is again in the winner's circle, Dave McGee with number 2, GRETA. The result is unofficial for the second race, and there is a steward's inquiry focusing on events on the backstretch, which does involve each of the top 3 finishers. The inquiry sign is now posted on the infield board, and the result is unofficial. Again, the inquiry does concern each of the top 3 finishers. Number 2, GRETA. Number 1, Miss Burgermeister. Number 3, Miss Henri. More in a moment. 3 official. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 2. 2-1 exacta, $39 even. The 6-2 daily double, $20.60. Here they come. They're off and pacing. I Think My Driver's Sexy goes right for the lead. I Want Something is there, and Chevy Sprints is a close-up third. It's a 3-way speed duel heading on to the first turn. I Want Something gets the lead in between horses. Chevy Sprints toward the inside. I Think My Driver's Sexy stacks up third and is still parked going to the quarter-mile mark. Gap of 2 more lengths to Muffy Shrimp, who's racing in fourth. Then Mac and Cheese goes fifth, just in front as they race toward the quarter-mile mark of Red Hot Pepper Pot. Then Buy Me a Rose and Call Me Maggie last. Opening quarter, 29 and 2/5 seconds. I Think My Driver's Sexy has finally made the top by a length, heading on to the back stretch. Followed by I Want Something in second. Chevy Sprints is third, and then Muffy Shrimp in fourth, followed by Mac and Cheese toward the inside. And Red Hot Pepper Pot now begins moving in the outer lane of traffic up into the 5th position, some 6 lengths off the leader as they approach the half-mile mark. Also, Buy Me a Rose is on the move on the outside, followed by Call Me Maggie, who takes to the outside as well. The half was reached in 59 and 4/5 seconds. Mac and Cheese gets shuffled to the back of the field, heading past the draw gate. They're being led by I Think My Driver's Sexy by a length. And Red Hot Pepper Pot is now second by a neck, followed by I Want Something, who's down toward the inside in third. Buy Me a Rose still moving up with cover fourth, just to the outside of Chevy Sprints. That one is locked in on the rail with no place to go. Followed by Call Me Maggie, who starts to angle 3 wide, and there's a problem for Red Hot Pepper Pot on the turn. Red Hot Pepper Pot took a few bad steps and lost 8 lengths to the leader in the process. 3/4 and 1:30. Here comes Buy Me a Rose, trying to chase down I Think My Driver's Sexy, who still leads it by 3/4 of a length. I Want Something needs room. Call Me Maggie coming from far back. Buy Me a Rose gets the lead, and now Muffy Shrimp in the center of the track along with Call Me Maggie. Call Me Maggie, Muffy Shrimp, Buy Me a Rose coming to the line. Muffy Shrimp got it by a head. It's close for second, either Buy Me a Rose or they're an 1/8 of a mile from the start. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Mac Delight for the lead with Shimmy and Shaken. Notorious Dame toward the inside. Scarcity now moves out as well, followed by Fox Valley Rachel back toward the rail, but Notorious Dame has the lead heading on to the first turn. Scarcity moves up on the outside second. Fox Valley Rachel goes third. Shimmy and Shaken drops in fourth, followed by Am I Special or What? Then Mac Delight, Society Rich, Incredible Wish, and Fancy Creek Becca as they all go single file past the quarter. 27 and 4/5 seconds. Notorious Dame leading Scarcity by a length. Fox Valley Rachel is under urging now to move up on the outside, and here she comes. Fox Valley Rachel from third to second to challenge for the lead. Notorious Dame still has her by a half length. Now, Fox Valley Rachel is going to back up and find a spot toward the rail in second behind the leader. Scarcity is third. Am I Special or What? Moves up on the outside and fourth, moving up around Shimmy and Shaken, off a half in 56 and 1/5 seconds. Heading past the draw gate, Notorious Dame leads it. Am I Special or What? About to draw alongside the leader, and behind her, Mac Delight is moving up on the far turn into third. In fact, Mac Delight was thinking about a 3-wide maneuver, now backs out of it and decides to stay with cover on the outside. Meanwhile, Fox Valley Rachel is down toward the rail. She moves back into third. Scarcity is behind her. And then back toward the outside comes Shimmy and Shaken at the 3/4, 125 and 4. Notorious Dame still leads it by a length and a half. Now, Mac Delight swings 3 wide around Am I Special or What? Fox Valley Rachel is fourth back toward the rail. They're at the 8th pole. Shimmy and Shaken a very wide 5th. A wall of horses behind the leader. Notorious Dame sprints away by 3 lengths. Scarcity comes up the rail into second, followed by Shimmy and Shaken on the outside. Fancy Creek Becca toward the rail. At the line, Scarcity still trying, but Notorious Dame holds her off by a half length. Scarcity was second, and another 4 lengths back. It appeared that Shimmy and Shaken Racing Incorporated of Crete, and by California's Greg Pistaccini, trained by Joe Anderson, driven by Ryan Anderson. Number 2, Notorious Dame. Butch Fox making presentation of the Isoba blanket. The winning 2-year-old filly is by Cole Muffler, out of Dame Crombie by Abercrombie, bred by J.R. Nash and others. 3 wins and 5 starts now. 2-3 exacta, $13.60. 2-3-7 on the trifecta, $102 even. Here's the entire official order of finish from the fourth race. From the top, Fox Valley Rachel 4. Gate is rolling. Here they come. They're off and pacing. There goes Doc's Confederate out for the lead. That your final answer, and Fox Valley Shake It also showing early speed heading on to the first turn. That your final answer in between horses gets the lead by a half length, followed by Fox Valley Shake It toward the inside, and Doc's Confederate is third toward the outside and now drops over toward the inside rail. A gap of 3 more to MT Pockets, another 3 more lengths back to Mystical Smile racing by the quarter-mile mark, and then Madge's Dream, who is 10 lengths off the lead near the back of the pack, 27-2. A quick opening quarter. They're heading on to the back stretch. And at the back of the field, the 2 trailers who stack up at the back, 1 in a Million Girl next to last, and Soaring Sammy is last. Headed toward the half-mile mark. They're being led by That Your Final Answer on the lead by 2. Fox Valley Shake It goes second by a length and a half to Doc's Confederate, and then MT Pockets. A margin of some 8 more lengths then back to Madge's Dream, who is patiently biding time at the back. There goes 1 in a Million Girl. The favorite moves up from the 5th position, a good 10 lengths off the lead. Ahead of her, MT Pockets is off the rail. The half in 56-1. That Your Final Answer leads MT Pockets by a length. Fox Valley Shake It toward the inside is third. 1 in a Million Girl in striking position, 4th on the outside, 2 lengths off the lead. Followed by Madge's Dream, who's just to the outside of Doc's Confederate. Mystical Smile is far back now on the turn. Her gait is awkward. She's wide. She's 25 lengths from the front. Off the 3/4 in 1:26-1. That Your Final Answer, MT Pockets. 1 in a Million Girl is coming on the far outside. 1 in a Million Girl storming to the lead. She's getting clear by 4, 5 lengths now. She's much the best. That Your Final Answer is second. Then MT Pockets and Fox Valley Shake It. 1 in a Million Girl lives up to her favorite status. She wins it by 8 lengths. That Your Final Answer was second. It's a photo for third. Another winner on the card for Cole Muffler. This 2-year-old filly is owned by Paula Smith, Horseman's Financial Agency Incorporated, and the Premier Racing Stable of Indiana and Illinois. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Mr. Sunbury guns out for the lead. What a Terror goes with him, followed by Hangover Sushi, and Call Me Peter Pan down toward the inside. What a Terror moves up and gets the lead by a length. Mr. Sunbury dives over toward the rail and settles into the 2nd position. Gap of 3 to Hangover Sushi, Our Man Dan, Call Me Peter Pan, Cardinal Willie on the outside, then Bombed Out, and Mackintosh is last. 15 lengths off the lead, heading past the quarter-mile mark. They were there in 27-1. What a Terror leads it by a length. Mr. Sunbury second by just over 2. Hangover Sushi goes third. Then Our Man Dan, Cardinal Willie, Call Me Peter Pan, Bombed Out, and Mackintosh as the field goes single file, moving up the backstretch. What a Terror shows the way by just a length. Mr. Sunbury continues to stalk the pace from second. 2.5 more lengths finds Hangover Sushi still there in third, Our Man Dan fourth, and then Cardinal Willie. Call Me Peter Pan back toward the rail, the half and 56 and 2. Bombed Out is next to last, and MACKINTOSH is trailing the field as they hit the far turn. What a Terror leads it by a length and a half. Mr. Sunbury getting a good trip second. Hangover Sushi another 2 lengths back in third. Then Our Man Dan, who takes toward the outside, followed by Call Me Peter Pan against the rail. Cardinal Willie moves up on the outside. Bombed Out is still a dozen lengths off the lead. MACKINTOSH behind him. 3/4, 124 and 4. All of a sudden, What a Terror opens up on a 6-length lead at the head of the stretch. He leads it by 7. Mr. Sunbury second, and then Hangover Sushi moving by the 8th pole. Our Man Dan is wide. Now he goes to second, but 8 lengths off the lead of What a Terror. Our Man Dan running out of time. There's a good 6 lengths between the top 2. What a Terror. What a performance. Wire to wire. What a Terror wins it by nearly 5. Our Man Dan was second, is close for third between Bombed Out and Hangover Sushi. Time for the mile, 1 minute 50 here, and his wife Sherry is going to congratulate him in the winner's circle. And rightfully so. What a Terror goes wire to wire for a new lifetime record in 1:53. And there he is in the winner's circle. Craig Banks, the winning driver. Ronald Banks, the owner-trainer. Gary Williams bred this Holy Terror gelding in partnership with others. This gelding knocking better than 3 seconds off his personal lifetime best. The 4-3 exacta, $183 even. And here's the trifecta. The combination of 4, 3, and 6 on the trifecta pays $1,414. 11 and 12, True Legend and Giant Surprise scoring from the second tier behind the gate. We do score 10 wide here at the Illinois State Fair. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Sorcerer's Champ goes for the lead. Just Blackie tries to go out with him. Mr. Cody in between horses with Willie's Intern and Brookview Jack, followed by ELLE again, heading on to the first turn. And now Just Blackie is off stride at the entry to the turn, leaving Mr. Cody on a short lead. Sorcerer's Champ is moving up, however, and Sorcerer's Champ gets the lead only by a half length. Mr. Cody second by a length and a half to ELLE again, Brookview Jack, Willie's Intern, and then Giant Surprise up on the outside of All You Need to Know. Opening quarter went in 28 and 3/5 seconds. True Legend is in the middle of the pack, 8 lengths off the lead. Back up front, Sorcerer's Champ had the lead momentarily. Once he got to the top, Mr. Cody went right back by him. Mr. Cody leads Sorcerer's Champ, ELLE again, Brookview Jack, Giant Surprise on the outside of Willie's Intern. All You Need to Know is in the outer flow of traffic. True Legend behind him. Hooch Hound, Noble's Best, Fox Valley Holiday, and Just Blackie to complete the field. Racing by the half in 59 and 1/5 seconds, Mr. Cody leads it by a length and a half at the draw gate. Sorcerer's Champ is second, the same margin. Then ELLE again is third toward the inside. Giant Surprise is parked fourth. He's going a tough trip. He's keeping Brookview Jack pinned down toward the rail. True Legend picks up the tempo on the outside. He's 5 lengths off the lead. All You Need to Know now moves up behind him. Hooch Hound, Willie's Intern, Noble's Best, Just Blackie, and Fox Valley Holiday. At the 3/4, Mr. Cody leads at 3/4 of a length. ELLE again is ranging up on the outside. Here comes ELLE again off 3/4 and 1:30 and 3/5. ELLE again draws even with Mr. Cody. Sorcerer's Champ is third behind them. 1/8 of a mile to come. ELLE again on the outside, forges to the lead. Mr. Cody is second. Sorcerer's Champ trots third. Then Giant Surprise and Brookview Jack, who just found racing room, coming to the line. ELLE again and Mr. Cody. Mr. Cody not finished yet. ELLE again is still trying. He still has the lead. ELLE again gets it by almost a full length on the line. Mr. Cody was second. Sorcerer's Champ was third in 2 minutes and 4/5. Downstate Jeff. Butch Fox presenting the Isoba blanket for the Illinois State Fair. 2 minutes 4/5. A new lifetime record by nearly 8 full seconds for the winning trotter bred by H.L. Miller in Illinois. And the result is now official. 148 official on race 7. More in a moment. Here comes the exacta, and that 1-4 exacta pays $56.20. The rundown is next. Sports Fantasy is fractious behind the gate. He broke into a gallop, almost dove over the rail. Andy Miller had to finally wrestle him under control. Now Andy has managed to get the horse's mind back on business, at least for the time being. Moves up into line. Here they come. Wow, he's been a handful. They're off and pacing, and Sports Fantasy is going to boil right out for the early lead and put that energy to better use. Fox Valley Typhoon is going to go with him. Mighty MACKINTOSH gets away third, followed by Scooby, Johnny C, Sporty Mr. Grace on the outside, and then Power Stoken Man and Cody Classic. Headed to the quarter-mile mark, Sports Fantasy moves by for the lead by some 2 lengths now. Fox Valley Typhoon is second by 5. Mighty MACKINTOSH is third by 3 as they move by the quarter-mile mark. And then Scooby, followed by Johnny C, a 28-second opening quarter. Further back, Sporty Mr. Grace is near the back of the pack with Power Stoken Man, and Cody Classic is last. Headed toward the half-mile mark, Sports Fantasy is on top, but only by a length. Fox Valley Typhoon is right behind him second. 2.5 more to Mighty MACKINTOSH third. Another 4 lengths to Scooby, and then Johnny C, Sporty Mr. Grace, Power Stoken Man, and Cody Classic. Racing by the half-mile mark in 57 seconds, it is Sports Fantasy leading Fox Valley Typhoon. Top 2 still separated by a length. Mighty MACKINTOSH a closer third, and then Scooby on the inside as they hit the far turn. There goes Johnny C, moving outside of him, followed by Sporty Mr. Grace. Gap of 2 more lengths to Power Stoken Man and Cody Classic. Sports Fantasy approaching the 3/4 on a 2-length lead, followed by Fox Valley Typhoon. Gap of 3 more to Mighty MACKINTOSH, who has lost some ground on the turn. Johnny C moves up third to his inside. 3/4, 125 and 3. Sports Fantasy swings off the far turn on a 5-length lead at the 8th pole. Fox Valley Typhoon is racing in second. Johnny C is third. Sporty Mr. Grace is fourth. Still 7 lengths off the lead. Deep stretch here for Sports Fantasy. Under urging because Johnny C is coming. Johnny C charging after Sports Fantasy. Johnny C nails him by a half length. Sports Fantasy second, Sporty Mr. Grace third, 153 and 1. The meet at the Illinois State Fair. Miller has 9 wins. Heitman now has number 8 under his belt. In the winner's circle, Dale Heitman with number 3, Johnny C. Owned by Steve Newcomb of Chicago and Terry Duffy of Lamont. Johnny C is trained by Tex Motes, who is in the winner's circle next to co-owner Steve Newcomb. This winning pacer is a gelded son of Tattler's Torpedo, bred by John Liviakis of California. 153 and 1, a new lifetime record by nearly 3 full seconds for Johnny C. The rundown is next. In the eliminations of the State Fair Colt Stakes, but failed to qualify for tomorrow's championship final. Right now, they are an 1/8 of a mile from the start. Dance in action off stride. Grandmother Pierce on a break. The rest are off and trotting. There goes Gia Speedster out for the lead. Can Lynn is off stride. Casa guns out for the lead as well with Our Duena toward the inside. And now Call Me Lucky 7 moves up in between horses heading onto the first turn, but Call Me Lucky 7 just made a break. Field heads toward the quarter. Our Duena leads Casa by 2 lengths. Then Giant Money. Now Gia Speedster is off stride as they approach the quarter-mile mark. So they're being led by Our Duena. Casa will get a good trip in second, 29-2 for the opening quarter. Gap of 2 to Giant Money in third. Another margin of 1.5 lengths to Can Lynn, who recovered from an early break and is now fourth, back up within 5 lengths of the leaders. A gap of 12 more lengths to Call Me Lucky 7, Grandmother Pierce, and a long way back to Gia Speedster and Dance in Action. Approaching the half-mile mark, Our Duena is on top by 2, Casa second by 3, followed by Giant Money, who travels in third. Can Lynn is in fourth, racing 7 lengths off the lead. The half in 58-3, a margin of 15 more back to Call Me Lucky 7, and then Grandmother Pierce, Gia Speedster, and Dance in Action. On the turn, top 3 are tightly bunched. Our Duena leads it. Here comes Giant Money to challenge Casa for second. Can Lynn is fourth, and now she moves to the outside. 2.5 lengths covers the top 4 at the 3/4. Our Duena leads it 3/4 length to Giant Money. 3/4, 129-2. Casa locked in third on the rail. Can Lynn is flanking her. She will have to go 3 wide. Top of the stretch, Our Duena trying to hang tough, leading it by 3/4 length to Giant Money, Casa, and Can Lynn. Giant Money comes after the leader again, but Our Duena still has her by almost a length. Can Lynn to third. Here's Giant Money now kicking in, finally to get the lead. Giant Money just won't give up, and Giant Money wins it. Giant Money by 2, Our Duena second, Can Lynn third, 1:59-3 the time for the mile. Association Brenda Watson will make the trophy presentation as she now congratulates Bob Nieheiser. It is official for the 9th race, 4:17 official. More in a moment. For one exacta, $15.60. The 10th race. Here they come. Source of Muscles made a break, so did Wishes and Dreams. Real Classy is off stride. The rest are off and trotting. There goes Jute for the early lead. Problems for TK Small Source, who made a break at the start. And now Real Classy off stride, heading toward the first turn. Up front, Jute goes to the front of the field. April 7th has just made a break. So several trotters have broken stride behind Jute, who left from the far outside and now has a 7-length lead going to the quarter-mile mark. Pining for a Try moves up through a crowd of horses into second. Never Pass minds his manners, and as a result, he's third. Party House is fourth off the quarter-mile mark in 30 seconds flat. April 7th is back trotting and wide off the first turn in fifth. Racing, however, better than a dozen lengths off the lead. Real Classy to his inside, followed by Source of Muscles as they make the move toward the half. Gap of 3 more to Wishes and Dreams, and TK Small Source trails after a break. Jute is on the lead by 3 lengths. Never Pass trying to move up into third, trying to collar, pining for a try to challenge for second, but he's still got ground to make up. The half in 101 and 2. Then beyond the top 3, you've got Party House in fourth, a gap of 3 more to Source of Muscles on the outside of Real Classy, and then Saffron Job is next on the outside of Wishes and Dreams. TK Small Source in April 7th as they approach the 3/4. Again, the half in 101 and 2, and pining for a try moves up on the outside to challenge Jute. Only a half length between them. Pining for a try, gently moving forward outside of Jute, who has the lead by a neck. Gap of 7 more to Party House, third on the outside of Never Pass, and then Real Classy and Source of Muscles off 3/4, 132 and 2. Pining for a try again moves up alongside of Jute, who cuts the corner and still has the lead by a half length. Pining for a try needs to find something more. He needs it quick. Jute is a stubborn foe today. Pining for a try comes at him one more time. Jute a short lead. Pining for a try is going to get it. Pining for a try gets up by a length on the line. Jute was second. Party House third. 2:01 and 4 the time for the mile. Driver Ross Leonard comes from a harness racing family. His father, Terry, a longtime Illinois horseman. His uncle, the late Gary Leonard, was also a trainer driver in Illinois, and his late grandfather, Francis Bud Leonard, was a well-known and popular horseman from Harvard in the northern part of the state. Penny Yates making the trophy presentation, advocate for the Strategic Planning Council for Illinois Harness Racing. On the 10th race, the 3-9 exacta, $51.80. Here's the order of finish. It is official from the top. Never Pass 4. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Heather Doreen goes out for the early lead, followed by Bold and Beautiful. Ms. TNT down toward the inside. Bold and Beautiful just made a break, heading onto the turn. Meadow Branch Pat moves up now into third, around the outside of Edict, who goes fourth. Up front, Heather Doreen gets the lead by a length clear of Ms. TNT. And then Meadow Branch Pat, Edict, Tough Kim, Smoke Tree Emma on the outside, who's parked. And now there goes Meadow Branch Pat out and driving from third. Meadow Branch Pat with Edict moving up behind her. Smoke Tree Emma is 3 wide around the first turn. Opening quarter went in 29 and 2/5 seconds. Meadow Branch Pat takes over. Edict is coming right behind her. Our third lead change in the first 3/8 of a mile as Edict takes over by a length from Meadow Branch Pat. Smoke Tree Emma just made a break. Heather Doreen is third. Ms. TNT to the outside fourth. Tom Bussey is doing all he can to rate that filly's speed, but she wants to go on. A gap of 4 more lengths to 2 a T. Smoke Tree Emma, Gum Corner Class, I'm a Yankee 7, and a long way back to Tough Kim, who made a mistake on the turn. She is now next to last. Bold and Beautiful broke early, and she trails. The half in 58 seconds. Edict leads it by a length and a half. Ms. TNT, second a half length to Meadow Branch Pat. Heather Doreen, gap of 3 to 2 a T. Gum Corner Class, Smoke Tree Emma, and I'm a Yankee 7. At the 3/4, they're being led by Edict, 3 parts of a length. Ms. TNT lingers in second on the outside. Meadow Branch Pat is third. Here comes Heather Doreen Doreen off the rail from fourth. 3/4, 127 and 2. Top of the stretch, Edict leads it by a length now. Ms. TNT is second, then Meadow Branch Pat, Heather Doreen, and Tua T. Moving by the 8th pole, Edict opens up by 2 lengths to Meadow Branch Pat. Heather Doreen to third outside of Ms. TNT, then Tua T. Edict leads it by 3, 4 lengths clear. Heather Doreen continues to close ground, but it's too late. Edict wins it by 4. A tight photo for place, either Meadow Branch Pat or Heather Doreen. Number 7, Heather Doreen, was second. The 8, Meadow Branch Pat third. The 5, Tua T fourth.
Tremendous.
You've got mounts in the 2 championship finals today later on. How do you like your chances?
I hope Trotting Tarzans will be up close, and I think Rattlin' Rock will be tremendous today.
Eighth of a mile from the start. Problems for Kennan's Doris behind the gate. Way back off the gate after being rough gated. They're off and pacing. DLJ Direct for the lead. Lady McIntosh in between horses, joined by Fox Valley Francis and T East Cool Spring down toward the inside. Heading to the first turn, there goes Sam Widger moving up quickly on the outside with Lady McIntosh around Fox Valley Francis, who dives over toward the inside and settles into second. T East Cool Spring is racing in the third position. Then DLJ Direct, followed by Lucy Desiree. Wanna Guess Again, and then comes Chi Chi Whiz racing by the quarter. Fox Valley Platinum is behind her. Then Cullen Me Feisty, and a long way back to Kennan's Doris last. 28 seconds was the time for the opening quarter. Fox Valley Francis moving up on the outside to challenge Lady McIntosh for the lead. DLJ Direct moves up behind them in third, outside of T.E.'s Cool Spring. Gap of 3 to Lucy Desiree. Wanna Guess Again. And then Chi Chi Whiz, who takes toward the outside, 10 lengths from the front. Fox Valley Platinum behind her, then Cullen Me Feisty, and Kennan's Doris, the distant trailer. The half in 56 and 2. Lady McIntosh still leads it by a half length. Now DLJ Direct draws alongside. T.E.'s Cool Spring moves up in third, around the outside of Fox Valley Francis, who's been shuffled back to fourth. A gap of 2 more lengths to Lucy Desiree. She comes off the rail fifth. She's racing 4 lengths off the lead. Chi Chi Whiz is behind her, outside of Wanna Guess Again, then Fox Valley Platinum and Cullen Me Feisty. At the 3/4, DLJ Direct draws alongside of Lady McIntosh. T.E.'s Cool Spring goes 3 wide. 3/4, 125 and 4. Fox Valley Francis buried toward the inside. Lucy Desiree, 5 wide off the far turn, moving by the 8th pole. They're being led by Lady McIntosh, a wall behind her. Lady McIntosh by 3. Fox Valley Francis, then Cullen Me Feisty from way back, and Fox Valley Platinum from way back, but it's too late. Lady McIntosh has their measure. Lady McIntosh wins it. Fox Valley Platinum came on the grandstand side for second, and Cullen Me Feisty was third in 1:55. And pacing fillies is official. The winner is owned and trained by Stanley Miller of Etna Green, Indiana. He also bred this Armbro McIntosh filly, and Sam Widger has his second win of the day. Number 5, Lady McIntosh. Marcia Martinez of the staff of the State Journal Register makes the presentation of the trophy to Mr. Widger and Mr. Miller. And Miss Martinez has been the staff writer from the sports department with the State Journal Register for the last 2 years now, that has covered harness racing at the Illinois State Fair and has done a tremendous job as well. Marcia, good to have you with us again this year. They're at the post, the gates rolling for race 13. The State Fair Consi for 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings, the final consolation of the day. Up next, we go to the championships. Here they come for race 13. They're off and pacing. Randolph Duke goes out for the lead. Incredible goes right with him. Doki's Tease is off stride toward the inside. Barleycorn Express now moves up the rail. Cabanero goes wide, getting clear of some trouble in the first turn and trying to stay clear of traffic. Back up front, they're being led by Incredible, who makes the top by a length and a half. Randolph Duke is second. Barleycorn Express is third. Cabanero racing in fourth. DB Brody goes fifth. Then Fox Valley Chris, Fox Valley JJ are next, followed by Sports Bar, 28-3 for the opening quarter. Doki's Tease after that break is moving up from last on the outside, followed by Fox Valley Token, who is some 16 lengths off the leader. Heading onto the backstretch, they're being led by Incredible by 2 lengths. Randolph Duke is second by 2 and is followed by Barleycorn Express. Gap of 2 more to Doki's Tease, who is coming 3 wide after that break. Back up to third, back up to second. Doki's Tease draws alongside of Incredible. Off a half in 58 and 4/5 seconds. And Fox Valley Token is now 3 wide past the draw gate. Stacking up to the outside of Randolph Duke and DB Brody, who's in between horses, followed by Fox Valley Chris, who's also between horses, but 1 spot further back, 6 lengths off the lead. Barleycorn Express gets the shuffle toward Fox Valley JJ, and they're followed on the turn by Sports Bar and Cabanero all the way out to last. Past the 3/4, Incredible leads it. Here comes Randolph Duke. DB Brody goes 3 wide. Randolph Duke is gearing up between horses. 3/4, 127-1. Randolph Duke is going to uncork everything he's got. Moving by the 8th pole. Incredible still has him. Randolph Duke needs more. Barleycorn Express may be a factor. He's third toward the rail. Randolph Duke tries to get the lead. Incredible will not go away. Incredible. Randolph Duke at the line. Incredible. What a game performance to win it by a neck. It was Randolph Duke in second. Barleycorn Express third. Investments manager Bob Waxman, who was a winner here yesterday in the Grand Circuit. Mr. Waxman has raced several nationally prominent horses through the years, and it speaks volumes for the Illinois program when an owner like Bob Waxman decides that he would like to get involved in Illinois as well. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we have not recognized our ring mistress of ceremonies this week, and she's done a tremendous job, originally from Martinsville, Illinois, in the red. The 6'7" Exacta returned $22.60. The rundown is next. The starter calls for the field. They are moving into line for the 14th race at the Illinois State Fair, the Attorney General Jim Ryan Trophy, the State Fair Championship for 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. The first of 8 championship finals over the next 2 days that will go for $60,000 per division all summer long. Whether it was downstate on the county fair circuit or in Chicago at the pari-mutuel facilities at Maywood and Balmoral, horsemen have been pointing for the Illinois State Fair Colt Stakes. Championship time is here. We're an 1/8 of a mile from the start. Gates rolling. Somebody about to become $30,000 richer. Here they come. They're off and trotting. There goes Mystical Victor out for the lead. Let's Get Ready to Trot. We'll try to go with him. Life's a Holiday gets away in good order third down toward the inside as they hit the first turn. Fox Valley Saga comes away trotting in fourth. M.A. Sparkle ducks over toward the rail in fifth. Hockhauser moves by him on the outside, and there goes Life's a Holiday. Homer Hochstetler pulls the trigger and sends the favorite toward the front midway on the first turn. From third to the lead in an instant. Life's a Holiday is on top. 28-4 the time for the opening quarter. He leads at a length and a half to Mystical Victor. Let's Get Ready to Trot. Fox Valley Saga. Hockhauser is next. The top 5 all go single file. Trottin' Tarzan is 6th on the outside of M.A. Sparkle, who's now in 7th down toward the rail. Followed by Fox Valley Illusion, who starts moving up from the back. Uncle Pappy is next to last behind him, and Gum Corner Vic is trailing the field, racing 10 lengths off the lead. Life's a Holiday goes by the half-mile mark. but now Hockhauser is moving up on the outside to challenge. He goes to second, the half in 58-3. Life's a Holiday leads at 3 parts of a length. Hockhauser is keeping Mystical Victor pinned down toward the inside as the field moves on the turn. Trottin' Tarzan into contention now, fourth, just 2 lengths off the lead. He's on the outside of horses. Let's Get Ready to Trot is next toward the rail. Then Fox Valley Illusion on the outside of Fox Valley Saga. They're at the 3/4. Life's a Holiday is there in 128. He leads it by a length and a half. 2 lengths now. Mystical Victor has been covered up all the way. He's second. Trottin' Tarzan is still third on the outside. The leader is at the 8th pole. Life's a Holiday swings off the far turn, looking for a state fair title, leading Mystical Victor and Hockhauser. And Let's Get Ready to Trot. Hockhauser needs to find more quick. Mystical Victor is pinned down. Life's a Holiday hanging on. No room for Let's Get Ready to Trot. Life's a Holiday gets it. 3 parts of a length, close for second, either Hockhauser or Mystical Victor, 156-1. And it goes to a 3-year-old gelded son of Primrose Lane, bred by Connie Hochstetler, owned by her husband Homer, their son Jay, and Homer is the trainer driver. Life's a Holiday now 10 for 12 in his career. Well, the whole crew is here. Homer Hochstetler, wife Connie, and son Jay checking over their state fair trophy. Homer, when you made that move down to the first turn around the 8th pole, going to the quarter to go to the top, obviously it paid off, but what told you it was time to make the move right then?
Well, I knew that Dirk's horse probably would take a 2-hole trip, and I wanted to be up close, but my horse really is better off the pace, but I knew my main competition was back a ways, and I had him right where I wanted him in the last turn.
And it paid off with a victory. Connie, were you nervous?
Extremely nervous, almost nauseous. And I really want to say thank you to Mrs. Dygert in a nursing home in Danville. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have Life's a Holiday, because she gave us the broodmare Quillo, so she really deserves a lot of thanks too.
Mrs. Beulah Dygert, one of the grand ladies of Illinois harness racing. She has been for a long, long time. Homer, Connie, Jay, congratulations. Go savor the victory.
Thank you very much.
The Hochstetler family, ladies and gentlemen, the newest state fair champion. They're at the post for race 15. The Illinois State Fair Championship for 3-year-old pacing, colts and geldings, the Governor George H. Ryan Trophy, and a $60,000 purse, all on the line. They're at the post, gates rolling. More championships tomorrow. First race at 12 noon, 15 more heats of harness racing. Today's final race, less than 1/8 of a mile from the start. Here they come. They're off and pacing. There goes Tribal Chief out for the lead. Rattle and Rock is also flashing early speed, followed by Big Green Machine, who gets away third toward the inside, and then Sport Czar, who angles out toward the center of the track in fourth, heading on to the first turn. Rattle and Rock moves up and gets the lead by a length and a half. Tribal Chief settles in second. Big Green Machine goes third by 2. Then Diamond Man is fourth. Major McIntosh goes fifth. Sport Czar is parked in sixth at the quarter-mile mark, followed by the Fast Lane, Conspicuous Absence, Cold-Hearted Ransom, and Walter Brown. 27-2 was the time for the opening quarter. Rattle and Rock leads it. Now, here comes Diamond Man, moving up on the outside. Diamond Man from third to second, and now to challenge for the lead. Diamond Man puts ahead in front. Rattle and Rock goes second by a length and a half. followed by Major McIntosh, third on the outside. Tribal Chief gets shuffled back and forth. And on the outside, the fast lane moves up a closer fifth, 3 lengths off the lead. The half in 55 and 3. Big Green Machine is coming off the rail from 6th. He's 4 lengths from the front, followed by Cold-Hearted Ransom, Conspicuous Absence, Walter Brown, and Sport Czar. On the turn, Diamond Man has made the top. Major McIntosh draws alongside, half length separating them. Rattle and Rock is locked on the rail in third. Anderson looks to his right. He sees Dave McGee drawing alongside with the fast lane. Top 4 separated by 2 lengths off 3/4 and 1:24 and 4. Diamond Man, Major McIntosh, the fast lane goes to the far outside. 1/8 of a mile to come for the Governor Ryan Trophy. Into the stretch, Diamond Man, chased by Major McIntosh. Rattle and Rock, desperately hunting an open lane. He hasn't found it yet. Here he comes, but the wire's coming quickly. Diamond Man hanging on. Diamond Man wins the State Fair title by a length. Rattle and Rock was home second, and the fast lane was third in 1:51. And Wood Farm of Big Rock, Illinois. Not a bad day for Sire Cole Muffler. 5 winners on today's program. Joe Hampton, Director of Agriculture for the state of Illinois, will be presenting the trophy on behalf of Governor George H. Ryan. To the winning connections. Before he gets away, let's see if we can grab Brian Penske. Get a word with him, as right now he confers with the caretaker. Brian? Some final instructions there. Come on over here a moment. Brian, good to see you. This is always a fun place to meet, huh?
Yeah, it's a good place to meet.
Brian being congratulated by the co-breeder Terry Hunt. Brian, first of all, a lot of people were talking on paper. What do you think about the talent of this year's 3-year-old pacing crop? This is not a bad bunch.
It's a pretty deep group. Looks like everything, whoever gets the best trip got the best shot to win with this group. And they've been playing back and forth all season as to who's the best. And we're just glad that we had our shot at it for a little while anyway.
So often we think of track position being important on a half-mile track. Even on a big track like the Illinois State Fair, for example, your decision to go to the top when you did fairly early in the race, can track position still be important here?
Oh, definitely. Everybody was kind of playing a chess game out of the gate as to who was going to be up front and who was going to position themselves around the favorites. And looked to me like I was going to be their first over, so I went ahead and moved them right onto the front.
Not a bad move because you're a winner. Brian, congratulations.
Thanks again, Kurt.
Brian Penske.